Welcome to Banjo Boogie. This video we're going to be talking about Raga Yaman and just some basic ways to play it. Raga Yaman is one of the most common ragas you'll find out there. It's an evening raga, like the later-ish evening. Sometimes it's called the King Raga. It's got a great sound. It's really cool for improvisation. It's kind of got a meditative feel to it. It's a sheltering raga. It will make you feel good. So before we get too far into Raga Yaman, I want to talk about, it's going to help to be able to play a C major scale in this tuning. So if you already know how to do that, you can skip ahead, but really quick. On the two lowest strings, if we're doing the lower octave, which we won't today, you would play a C scale, 0, 2, 4, 5, 0, 2, 4, 5. And it's the same on both strings. Okay, these three strings are the same as a G, open G tuning. This one I dropped down to C. So if you know how to play a G major scale, in G tuning, it's the same in this tuning. If we move that over to the 5th fret, that same shape, then we've got the C major scale. Okay, so that's a good starting point to be able to make the alterations we need for Raga Yaman. So we want to talk about the Sargam first. The Sargam is the notes of the rag. Okay, a raga is a lot more than just what notes you play. So the notes that you play in this raga is the same as a C major scale, and it's called Sargam because of the syllables. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. That's a major scale. Yaman is similar. It uses the same notes as the Lydian Mode. And the Lydian Mode has a sharp 4. In Hindustani music, we call that a Tivra Ma. That's just more fun to say. So a Tivra Ma, 1, 2, 3, 4 was what we were playing before. Now we're playing 7th fret instead of 6th. Which is one reason I like this tuning as opposed to double C tuning, because the first 6 notes are the same frets, 5, 7. So it makes it really easy for improvisation. And then you'd have the same last 2 notes. And you can see that Tivra Ma, that sharp 4, kind of sticks out and has this floating effect. I really like it. It's got 4 whole steps, right? So it's almost like you're starting a whole tone scale, and then we've got some half steps. So it has that floating effect that a whole tone scale would have. Okay, so that's the Sargam. Those are just the notes. The next part that we would learn for raga is the Aroh Avroh, or the ascending and descending. And sometimes that's just the same as what we just learned, sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. But a lot of times there's little things, and I love Raga Yaman. It's got the coolest thing. It actually starts on the knee below the root. So the 7th note, or if we're in C, it's going to be B. So if that's my root note, that's the knee below. And then we skip the root note. So ni re ga ma. And we also skip the pa. Ni re ga ma da ni sa, sa ni da. the descending Avroh is the same as normal, I guess. Sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. That sharp 4, the Tivra Ma. So, yeah, Raga Yaman is easy to identify because it kind of exploits that idea of the ni below the sa. And what's important for Hindustani music is to always have a drone. So this is tuned down to a C, makes a great drone. And then we have the 5th there, which could also be a drone. And then our drone string is a drone. It's also playing the G. So you can kind of use those strings, or at least use the low string as a drone. And then the Yaman sound is that drone against that note. So you've got, so you'll hear that it's kind of a cool dissonance, but it's like a major 7th chord, so it's not too dissonant sounding. We're kind of used to that. And then you skip the and then resolve. So you'll hear that a lot as a phrase. Ni, re, sa. Because in this raga, you're not supposed to play ni, sa necessarily. That's not really the sound. The sound is ni, re, sa. And so we also have that note below the root right here. So you can play mi, sa there. And you have some more drone notes. And re is that 1st string. So sometimes I'll do that. Okay, so those are some ways to play that ni, re, sa. You might play the scale completely up here. Like I said, I like that because it's nice and easy, right? 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Or you could do it down here. And also the way we approach that re kind of has a downward slide. Okay, so, you know, that note's straight on, but when you hit that re, you would slide into it. Ni, re, ni, re. So we mimic that on the banjo by either sliding, or you could do a bend, but you have to start the bend before you hit the note if you do that. I prefer the slide. Alright, so that's Aroh Avroh. Like I said, this is an evening rag, so now that you know the notes and how to start on the ni, and play that, you can try making the sound of Raga Yaman maybe at nighttime. So they talk about you should be able to see the stars. Okay, so it's not too late at night, it's not midnight, but you should be able to see the stars out. That's Raga Yaman. So maybe take a look at some stars and try improvising with this. You really just start with that, with the root note and the 7th. And then try to get to that re. Okay, we can also do phrases going down. There's the sharp 4. So there's also a Pakad, and I think I remember this Pakad right. A Pakad is a catchphrase, or kind of the characteristics of the raga in a little phrase to demonstrate. So sometimes you would start off your demonstration by playing Aroh Avroh, and then you'd play the Pakad, and then you'd kind of go into your song. So that kind of warms you up to the raga. The Pakad on this is ni re sa, right? That was that phrase from before. And then pa ma ga re, ni re sa, ni re sa, pa ma ga re, ni re sa. Alright, so hopefully that gets you started with Raga Yaman. For people signed up on my Patreon, there will be tabs for everything in this video, and I will be putting up some songs soon for Raga Yaman, and I hope to do a few different songs to play, and this will get you started.